Every week this channel puts someone else's strategy on trial. Today the defendant is us. Our own Backtest, the one we trust, the one we build everything on. We read its rights, we ran the tests, and the verdict came back guilty. It was reading the future. Grail on trial. Real engine, real ticks, rules written down before the first run. No mercy for a pretty equity curve, not even when the curve is ours. The setup on trial trades balance zones. Price coils in a range, then fakes a break and snaps back. The backtest looked flawless. A clean climb, year after year, more than 130 R of gross profit on paper. The kind of curve you frame and hang on the wall. But the paper and the live account never told the same story. Same rules, same code. A worse result in the real world every month. That gap is not bad luck. That gap is a confession if you know how to read it. The strategy leans on a zone detector. It scans the chart, scores every candidate zone, and keeps the strongest ones to trade around. Simple enough. But we never ask the one question that matters. When the detector scores a zone, which chart is it looking at? The answer was the whole chart, past and future all at once. It ranked every zone against the entire history in a single pass. So a zone that forms next month could quietly outrank and erase a zone from last week. The detector was grading yesterday's exam with tomorrow's answer key. So we rebuilt it under one rule. At every bar, the detector may only see bars that already closed. Nothing after the current candle exists. We call it causal. Strip the jargon and it is just honesty, written into code. Run it honestly and the edge falls apart in your hands. On crypto, the average trade drops from plus 0.05 R to minus 0.02. Out of sample, the strategy bleeds. The profit was never the setup. The profit was the peaking. And it gets worse. On 18 of the symbols, the honest detector finds no trades at all. 0. Those same 18 carried a positive result in the old run. The backtest had been booking winners that simply do not exist the moment you take away tomorrow's chart. Now the part we did not expect. We ran the exact same honesty test on a second detector, a different way of drawing the zones. It was peaking too, so we fixed it the same way. And this time the edge survived. On the daily chart, plus 1.3 R per trade after real costs, still standing. So look ahead is not one single crime. For the first detector, the peaking was the edge. Remove it and nothing is left. For the second, the peaking was only in the timing. The signal was real, it was just stamped with a date a little too early. Two suspects, same fingerprint, opposite guilt. Only the test can tell them apart. Here is the trap that almost fooled us. You cannot read the code and know which detector is honest. We read the code of a third one and accused it on sight. Then we measured and the measurement cleared it completely. There is exactly one honest judge. Cut the chart at the zone. Ask if the zone still appears. Everything else is opinion. We did not check one lucky setup and call it a day. We reran the entire grid under the no future rule. 175 cells, 6 strategies, 3 timeframes, 2 markets, 4 different ways to draw a zone, every one of them forced to trade with its eyes forward. And yes, out of all 175, a small handful walked out still standing. A real edge on the daily chart that never once needed to peak. Those stay in the lab for now. Tonight is about the ones that lied. One more thing fell out of the wreckage. The quality filter, the one every trader bolts on to keep only the best setups. It keeps the tightest stops, and a tight stop pays the most commission for every unit of risk it takes. The filter that makes the backtest prettier also makes the bill larger. It flatters you and robs you in the same move. Verdict: a backtest that can see the future is not a strategy. It is a memoir. It tells you a beautiful story about a past that could never repeat. We hold every grail on this channel to this one test. The least we can do is hold our own to it first. The full record is linked below. And if your edge has never survived an honest rerun, be honest with yourself. It has never been tested at all.